Hello my sweet friends, and welcome to DIY with Nadia, where we absolutely love making wreaths. I have my sweet Louie with me this morning. Oh my goodness, he just melts. And in today's video, we are doing a very different poof wreath. That's because we are using an 18-inch wreath form that only has 3 rows. And we are going to make a beautiful patriotic wreath. Let's get started. Let's go over the supplies for this wreath. I'm going to start with a roll of Deco Mesh that is 21 inches in width and 10 yards in length. You can use any type of Deco Mesh that is 10 yards in length, meaning you can also use 2 rolls of 10-inch Deco Mesh as long as it's 10 yards in length, and that is because we are working with a bigger wreath form. Instead of the 14-inch that I usually use, I'm going to be using an 18-inch wreath form, and that's going to take a little bit more Deco Mesh than the 5 yards that I usually use for the poof method. For my ribbon, I'm going to be using this absolutely stunning red, white, and blue flag ribbon. It is 10 yards in length. I got this one at Hobby Lobby. I'm going to be using 2 packs of mesh tubing, the red and the silver. The reason for using these is I want to make kind of firework looking ribbon bundles on my wreath, so we'll see how that turns out. But speaking of that, here is the sign that I'm going to be using. I think it's really pretty, and it does have glitter just like our ribbon. I'm also going to be using a few pieces of felt that are 1 by 2 inches. These are just scrap pieces of felt, and I'm going to use these when I'm attaching pipe cleaners to our sign so we can attach it to our wreath. Speaking of that, I'm going to need some pipe cleaners. We're going to need 16 pipe cleaners for the wreath base, and then however many you're going to use for the sign. For this wreath, you can do 2 different things. You can either do 16 pipe cleaners like I'm going to do today, or you could do it where you're doing 3 pipe cleaners per section, kind of like we use in a 14-inch metal wreath form, and that will give you 24 pipe cleaners that you're going to be needing. You're going to put 1 right here on row 1 and 2, and then 2 on the sides. What we're going to do today is something a little bit different. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a pipe cleaner on row 1 and 2 on the inside row, and I'm going to face it towards the inside. So I'm going to tie it almost like on the inside at row 1. And I'm going to do this going all the way around. My inside row is done. Now I'm going to go on the intersections, and I'm going to attach a pipe cleaner on every intersection. That way it's not going to move, and it's going to be nice and secure. I am on my last one, and as I'm attaching these, as you can see, I'm facing them all towards the outside of our wreath form. Here we go. All our pipe cleaners are on for a total of 16. I got my Deco Mesh ready, and we are going to start making the poofs. Now, the first thing I want to do is tell you exactly what I'm going to do. On the inside row, I'm going to make 10-inch poofs all the way around until I come to where I started. Then I'm going to go to the nearest outside connection, whether you're lefty or righty. And then here we're going to make 10 to 12-inch loops going all the way around. Because I know we're going to use the majority of this Deco Mesh, I'm not going to be as precise with the 10 inches where I really make it nice and tight as I usually am, because I know I'm not going to be able to use this roll for 2 wreaths. To start attaching my Deco Mesh, I'm going to grab a zip tie, and yes, this is a pen case. A few of you have asked about this, and this is a 6-inch zip tie. So let's gather our Deco Mesh, and I'm gathering about 2 inches in, maybe 3 even. And what I'm going to do is attach it, make a good twist or 2, and then I'm going to grab that zip tie, and about 1 inch away from our pipe cleaner, I'm going to zip tie the tail in place. The zip tie is going to do a few things for us. Number one, it's going to secure the connection on our wreath base, meaning this pipe cleaner is not going anywhere because the zip tie is kind of giving it an extra hold. Number two, it's going to keep our tail from fraying and being all over the place. So let me cut off this tail and we can start making our 10-inch loops. And as I said, I'm now going to be really careful with these. I want these to be nice and poofy. Here is my next loop. This is so much fun. And off I go, making 10-inch loops, going all the way around on the inner row. Making my last loop, going to attach. From my inner row to my outer row, I'm going to go nice and flat. And I'm not going to use a zip tie. You can if you want. And that is because my outer row is going nowhere. My outer row is attached to the intersections, so there is no chances of my poof sliding. And here I'm just going to be making gorgeous 12-inch loops, nice and big and poofy. This is going to really make this wreath pop. Let's do 2 twists, and off I go, making my gorgeous big poofs. I am on my last loop. That's always a great feeling. So when I got my 12 inches, I'm going to cut off the rest of this. And then with my tail, I'm always going to face it towards the back of the wreath. Going to where I started my outside row. Let's twist that in place. And this is always easy to do from the back. Grab a pipe cleaner and I'm going to attach it to row 2 on the inside from the back. Cutting off the tail. This time I'm only using 2 zip ties, one at the beginning of the wreath and one at the end. Next, I'm going to go around and open up all my poofs. Just grab one and open it up, make it look beautiful and pretty and poofy. Oh, this is going to be gorgeous. Just like that. My wreath is all poofed out, but there's one thing that you are going to notice, and that's on the outside row where we have our pipe cleaner. This area is going to be a little bit bare, but don't forget we still have our ribbon bundles, and that's going to cover it. Now we're going to grab our beautiful ribbon, and I'm going to cut it into 11-inch strips, and I'm basically going to use up the whole roll. I'm going to need 32 pieces. To cut my ribbon, I'm just going to fold the ends in half, cut off a little bit of a triangle, working from inside out and making sure that I cut the little part where the ribbon bends, and then you have dovetails and you're cutting your ribbon at the same time. Now I'm going to take my mesh tubing and I'm going to be cutting it into 11-inch strips. So I just like to zigzag these, going around and around, and then cut them once I have a little bundle in my hand. I'm going to need 32 pieces of the red mesh tubing. Dollar Tree has gone a little bit skinnier with this mesh tubing comparing to the other one, but that's okay. I'm still going to use it up, 11 inches each. I'm going to need 32 pieces of the silver mesh tubing also, so that I can put 2 per bundle. My gorgeous patriotic ribbon is all cut up along with my pipe cleaners, and now it's time to start making our bundles. Grabbing 2 pieces of ribbon, I'm going to fold them in half so that I can find the center, pinch the little sides, and then bring the ribbon together. Now I'm going to grab 2 of the silver and 2 of the red, and we have our little ribbon bundle. This is going to be so much fun. Now I'm going to twist my pipe cleaner, and I'm going to twist it until it's about 1 inch from the connection. Cut off the excess, fold the pipe cleaner in half, and fold it back to hide it. And then I'm going to move on to my next pipe cleaner and then just start attaching my ribbon bundles with my mesh tubing. These are going to look So adorable. Connecting everything and attaching. Now that I'm attaching the outside bundle, now we're going to hide that space between our deco mesh. And that's it. I'm going to continue doing this, going all the way around. All my ribbon bundles are on. Now I'm going to grab the sign, get that ready. And then we're going to open up those pretty bundles. I'm going to remove the jute cord. The sign that we're using is quite large. It's 9 inches by 13 inches in height, including these little areas that stick out. What I like to do is I'm going to grab the pieces of felt that I showed you in the beginning, 4 pipe cleaners, and I'm going to connect in 4 corners of the sign just because this is quite a large sign. Put some hot glue, and I'm going to grab all my pipe cleaners, fold them in half, and make a little flat area just like this. And then put my pipe cleaners right on the hot glue. And then I'm going to put some hot glue on top, over the pipe cleaner, and at the bottom. And put the piece of felt right over. Everything is going to melt in really nicely, and this is a very secure hold. My pipe cleaners are all connected. Now it's time to bring the wreath back in. What I like to do first is all the ribbon bundles that are on the inside, we're going to lift them so we can figure out how to attach this sign. Work it in, make sure it's center more or less. Going to attach it to the 4 corners of this wreath base. Once I have my sign attached, I'm going to go back to make sure that it's centered, and I think the sign is sitting pretty. So I'm going to go back and secure my pipe cleaners to the actual wreath base. And I'm just going to twist them and then twist them around just like that. I always try to keep the length of my floral wire or pipe cleaners in this case that are holding up the sign, because when it's on the table, it may look perfect, but when you hang the wreath, it may sag a little bit. In this case, I don't think it will because I have 4 attachments and I know it's secure. But I like having the peace of mind knowing that if my sign sags or if it's off center when I hang it or something, that I can adjust it. To attach a hanging loop, I'm going to go on this little intersection between row 1 and 2. Going to just use a jute cord, tie a loop or 2, cut the excess. I'm going to pull the loop to the front of the wreath, and we are ready to hang this wreath. Now comes my favorite part, and that is opening up my ribbon. This is when our wreath is going to come alive. Let me know in the comments below how you guys are liking all the mesh tubing. I just thought it would be so cute because it kind of simulates the fireworks in the sign. I don't know, I think it's cute. So I'm just going to go around and open up my ribbon. This is going to be so pretty, and I like to swoop it up like this, just like that, kind of almost curl the ends a little bit so that we can see the beautiful ribbon. This wreath is so festive, and I can't end this video without saying thank you to all of the brave that have served our country, that are serving our country, and to all of their families for supporting them and for their sacrifice. I hope you enjoyed this wreath tutorial as much as I enjoyed making this gorgeous patriotic wreath. In the comments below, don't forget to say hello to me. And if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing and hitting the little bell button so you are notified every time a wreath tutorial comes out. Thank you so much for being with us, and we will see you in our next video. Bye, my friends. Yeah, those are mwah. Kisses all around. Kisses all around. Bye, guys.